Let's get it on. It's going to be a single smoke on Olofmeister, a couple of flashbangs. They're a little bit odd to see Olof buying these things and not, being equipped with, Tech 9 and armor or something like that. But Taco opens it up. Fur still hiding in the bedroom. They're not checking it right now. Taco, he just has to play distraction, and Fur gonna come blasting out of the bedroom. But Crims turns a 180 and takes him down. What a turn of events. FNX is here still, though. Taking a 1, taking a 2. Still got 1 bullet left, but getting a chance to reload. It's a 2-1 for Semler.
Yeah, so well played there. And they actually managed to back off. FNX is the man to save the day, essentially. Fur had a golden opportunity, but those are hard shots to hit. When they're facing away from you to get that headshot, it always feels like, you just can't quite connect. They are making the correct call, though, Fnatic. Cold, luckily for him, he's not caught out of position. He can still fall back to the site. The rotation has to come out quickly, and it is already on its way. Luminosity rotating through CT with 2 players, and Fnatic, they're going to commit to this take on the A side, on the B site, rather.
Cold shooting him in the back. Getting close here is JW, and he's got more bullets, but he runs out as well, and Cold goes down. JW and Flusher, they picked up a kill each and turned into a 2-on-2. The bomb is going to go down, and same will JW now. It's all on Flusher. You talked about clutch. Well, here is the clutch player. It's him. Double kill currently, looking for the last one here against Taco. Leading out, doing a little bit of damage. That bomb ticking right underneath Taco's feet, and Flusher moving closer. He's in the fountain now. Taco trying to get within arm's reach, and Flusher gets him. It's going to be the triple kill, and Fnatic pick up the round.
Oh, that's painful.
Well, not if you're Fnatic.
Not if you're Fnatic.
That was a 2-on-4
good kind of
Semler.
pain if you're Fnatic, right? It's like the cleanse. Oh, release. Yeah, no.
2-on-4 Semler is what they just lost.
That is, yeah, that's not the start the Luminosity were looking for. For them to lose out on that sort of situation. Also, what a call from Fnatic. They managed to get the bomb back. Luminosity were obviously trying to play it safe, wait for the rotation to come in from B site, so they gave up the bomb control. Fnatic, you give them that kind of advantage. They aren't going to just rush into the obvious blender. They're going to go ahead and take the fight over on B site. And yeah, Flusha, man, he keeps coming through here for Fnatic. And that's that, we had a little bit of criticism for him earlier, considering he's taken over that calling role when it gets into these grind matches. Can he keep his cool? Can he maintain that level, that God tier level that we're used to seeing from him? Now that he has that additional responsibility on his shoulders, he's showing us here in the semifinal that he can still get the job done. Oh, no, they backed out. Just a couple seconds too late there, unfortunately, with that HE. But still, Fnatic, they go for a bit of a mix. 3 rifles, 2 SMGs, healthy combo. And I'd like to see Fallen. Man, Fallen is just hard ecoing, man. He is getting ready for that AWP in the first buy round.
You can't really blame him. I mean, how often has that not been the difference between Luminosity sort of, getting back into the game or not? Just, he seems to always step up. There is a decent stack at A here, but it's not uncommon for Inferno to have 4 people playing on the A-bomb site. See if they can make a difference against the armor and SMGs. Well, there's a good start. Olaf caught looking the wrong way.
Yeah, but then all 4 players here for Fnatic. 3 up short, 1 through apartments, and then the long distance fight. FNX, he's using his favorite spot, Anders, getting up on that box. He gets a kill out of it. That's good enough. And again, 2-on-4. This time Luminosity, they've got some decent firepower in the CZs, and they still have control. Fur's wrapped around onto short, takes the fight and wins it. And it's going to be down to Crims. He succeeds in planting a bomb. He's got that at least going for him. And what is this?
Oh, well.
He gets 1 kill, but we weren't quite done there yet.
I think maybe Taco actually ran out of bullets in his C-set with the last kill there. At least it was. I think he had 8 when he was in the pit still. So unless he picked up another in transit, that is obviously a little bit scary to try and finish around with potentially running entirely out of bullets. That was perfect. Luminosity coming right back. In terms of momentum and in terms of sort of overall team spirits, that's obviously what makes the difference here. They even steal 2 AKs and a MAC-10.
Now we got to see if there's going to be some of that old Olaf magic going on with the Tech 9, right? Tech 9 forced buy from Fnatic. They refuse to give up. It's turning into that brawl that was the meta for quite some time. Just force buy at the beginning. Do not let your opponents get too far ahead or you might never catch up. And this is Inferno. This is still one of the solid CT-sided maps where teams can just lock down on the defense. So now, well, Fnatic, pressure is on them. They've gone for the force. They've got a good nade count, though, enough for a full execute wherever they want on the map. So we'll see where they decide to commit. So far, it is looking like A, but they haven't really run in with the bomb yet or anything like that. So we'll see when they decide to pull the trigger.
Right now, they just need 1 solid entry and problem is on the CT side, they're currently set up to not allow that. Fnatic's playing all the way back in Archway, and the other two are playing sort of a bit of a crossfire, at least a very safe position in the A-bomb site here, down in pit and down inside the bomb site. So they're going to have to get close to try and get these kills. I think this is a smart way for Luminosity to play. Only thing that could go wrong here is if one of them get flashed and the other gets taken out in the meantime. It has to be like a big combo there for Fnatic.
This is all on Taco surviving, basically, when this push comes through from apartments. This is going to get nasty. He's going to get forced into the back, and that's right where Olaf wants him. He's going to be able to jump out with that Tech 9, get the flying headshot with the Tech 9. It's possible. Crims is there. Fur manages to take out Flusha, and they're just getting caught out by Taco. Olaf Meister, he can't quite find the kill. He's going to go jumping down, and there it is. But with the last bullet, Taco shuts him down. Crims is now the last man alive in a 1v3 once again, hoping to get it done here for Fnatic. But with 9 seconds left and the bomb on short, he's got no hope of getting it and getting the bomb plant now. It is done. Luminosity, they just got to stay put. Oh, wow. Cold just commits and takes the fight in the end, but way too close.
Well. That was a bit of a scare then, but it works out quite well. As soon as they lose a guy in library there, it can go really bad, can't it? But I think Taco did a really good job. He's also 7-0-0, and Fnatic's sort of early attempt there, not quite working out. Now we're going to see nothing but Glocks here on the Fnatic side. So Luminosity, I think buying a little bit of breathing room here, I think is the key.
The double HE down to bottom. Banana, brutal. Crims is still alive, and he does find the shot onto Fur eventually. FNX playing, well, hide and seek. The JW who's in that smoke and mid, just crouching there. FNX, just pull the trigger. Do it. All right, there we go. Oh, and we have a quick pause. Crims dropped out of the server, it seems. So not a technical pause, but it could serve as one here for Fnatic, actually. Flusha, he should be making good use of this time right now to set up the next play, because this is it. They just did a hard eco, so they could get a pretty good buy going this round, Fnatic. So now's the time.
Yeah, so because of how CT-sided this map potentially can be, it's not quite like the first two we saw where, you know, a really good start on the CT side will potentially sort of just propel you straight to a win. I think right now we need to see Luminosity pick up like at least 10 rounds. And once we clock into like 11 or 12 is when I think Fnatic start getting really worried. But if this half finishes anything like 10-5, 9-6 or anything like that, Fnatic are going to be fine with that. They'll bear it right back in the game.
Yeah.
Even 11-4 is possible, but that's when I think you'd start to get a little bit worried.
Well, there we go. Now they've got that 8 OEP up on Fallen. Full nades as well, all the incendiaries, everything to make Fnatic's life a living hell. And Luminosity, they're not changing up their strat so far. They are going for the aggressive banana take with the Molotovs, but now they need to just kind of like slow down, hold on to those incendiaries as long as possible. They're going to be key at basically inflicting damage to Fnatic when they try and push onto a site. That's all you have to do. It's basically like what the difference, I guess, between like the NA and the European meta is, you know, NA that like to use the Molotovs early, get control of parts of the map, and then use them that way. But then Fnatic right now, you have to watch Crims. He's like the master at holding onto his incendiary for so long on that B site until the execute comes in, and then he just roasts a bunch of people. So Fnatic, they don't have the luxury of having a lot of nades. They have all the smokes, but no Molotovs to make their lives easier, checking corners. Taco's going to be happy about that. You know, he doesn't want to turn into a crispy taco, you know, Anders. He wants to stay alive, nice and fresh.
Well, it's a shame they don't have a Molotov, because hiding in Ninja Corner is Taco's. It would be perfect right now. He's just all coiled up there. If they could just fire him out, that would be easy. Fur doing a little bit of damage. Taco, pop flash comes out, and he hits every single person. That's so easy for them to get the kill. But coming in is Olaf Meister with a double kill of his own, and that's going to give them the bomb back. And a 3-on-3 now. They're going to wrap into the B bomb site. This is the problem. They don't have that much time, and they still have to clear out. Cold, I think, is holding over there. 20 seconds. Fnatic, they're running a big risk right now. Yeah,
they wrapped all the way back around. They could have gone up Banana, and instead it's the fake, and it works. FNX caught sleeping. Fallen drops the bomb carrier, though, and now he just needs to stay alive. A little bit of a flash just to buy some time. Rotation is going to be coming in from Cold, but they have to know. He knows that at least one of these players is up on that site. It should be a second as well. Flash sets it up, though, and now Cold's going to start taking that fight. He's going to start wrapping around on long, and there it is. Easy headshot for him onto Flusha. Olaf Meister now. It's time for him to come through in the clutch, and he loses it versus Cold. Head-up fight. Olaf had the angle, and he can't get the shot.
That would have had to have been an ace clutch crawl off Meister. He got the 3 kills. He needed to get the last 2. That's a lot to ask of just one person here. This is from that fight earlier against Taco, but yeah. 4-1. It is a good start. A bomb goes through, and without that bomb plant, a number of people see. Actually, the 4 people who just bought AKs wouldn't quite have been able to without that bomb plant. They would have been below that threshold. So, yeah, the single bomb plant, a really, really big difference maker here in the 5th round.
Oh, and this time around, they're a little late. This could get, yeah, oh, well, that's it. That's why. They're a little late with the nades, just because Fallen's camping there with the AWP, and Dennis was not expecting that. Nice pick from Fallen to start things off, and wow, this is unnecessary. You know, it's just like one of those risks. It could have been brilliant, but at the same time, Fallen just gets the entry. He manages to get that man advantage over Fnatic. Was it really necessary to go for the ultra aggro push like that and give Fnatic a way back into this?
That is always a big danger, isn't it? Right now, I think the plan here is for Fallen to take an early shot. If he does, then the smoke goes down, and they hope that Fnatic will stop. Thing is, I don't think they will. I think Fnatic will keep going. If they hear that ult go off and Fallen doesn't get a kill on the first guy, I think Fnatic are just going to keep running through.
Fallen's the bait, dude. Fallen needs to take the peek. He needs to draw it, because look at where Cold is. Cold is sitting right here, and if Fnatic are focused on CT, they're never going to know, and it turns into the blender. Olafmeister, he is going to get 1 kill, but Fnatic, they were turned away. They were so focused on CT, they had no idea.
Which is a bit strange, because they see the smoke going down, right? They must have known that Fallen wasn't the guy to put that down. So I think maybe just some tunnel vision going on there for Fnatic.
They hear the shot. Fallen just takes that 1 shot, falls back. They turn around, and the 3rd man in tries to get the kill, but Cold just so good with the spray control there. The spray transfer just shuts him out. And yeah, now Luminosity, this is that start. They've established their economy. They're looking very good so far. 5-1 the score, and now another change in the strat here. Get that boost up on short. They haven't used this yet. FNX though, full flash, and that's actually a calamity. Olafmeister with the double entry. Oh no! Triple from Taco!
That should have been it. That was so beautiful, but then it gets stolen. And now flush out while he's trying to do more here, but he can't. He gets shut down by Cold. That was a perfect pop flash. 2 kills there. It's why time and time again we try and convince people that buying just a $200 investment that almost won them the round. But Taco had to stick in their wheel, and that was going to be 6-1 here. Luminosity. This is still a good start, but by no means does this exclude Fnatic from getting back in the game. This is the thing you have to remember about Inferno. It can change so quickly.
Yeah, 1 solid round win here, more for Fnatic. And they can put Luminosity on the back foot. I mean, Fallen is going to get set up, and there's a little bit of information. $200 investment from Flusha. He figures out, okay, the op is up there. So now they have a little bit more info as far as the setup is concerned here for Luminosity. Fer going for the same strategy that he used in the pistol round. Taco's going to be there to serve as the bait. And then Fer's going to go for the peek behind it from bedroom. If he shows himself, that's the question. Taco, it's all about him getting that first shot on a JW, or at least drawing JW's attention for this to work.
So much time still. Trying to push top banana is still Olafmeister, and he's got an AWP, so is he going to take this fight against Fallen? He's actually moving close now, and oh, what a shot! Fallen had no idea what was happening. Yeah, that was lightning fast, wasn't it?
It was perfect, but look at the discipline. Fer hasn't rotated. I mean, Fer hasn't changed it up, and FNX is still waiting over at Arch. Fnatic going for the double, though. They expected an early rotation over to the B site. Now they've actually, I mean, this is so tough for Luminosity at this point. They're just gambling. They're just going to say, we're going to sit on this A side. And Fnatic, they were taking advantage of that. But now, once the doubt might have set in on Luminosity's side, Fnatic are going to wrap back over towards that B site. This is it. It's all on this moment here. And FNX, perfect first kill, but JW's there for the trade.
Inside this bomb site, Cold Zero has picked up an AWP, and he's going to have to go big this time around. 10 seconds here. The bomb is going to go down. They cannot stop that. It's a full 3-on-3 retake right now. Cold, C-set 75 in hand. He's expecting JW to be there. Olafmeister, nice shot on Fer. And that's going to make it very tough now for the Brazilian side to make it on through. JW,
what a shot.
Clean headshot.
What a shot from JW. Thought he was dead for sure there. Cold coming around the corner with the CZ 75, but that is a thing of beauty from JW. That is not an easy shot to hit. And so Taco, he's going to have to back off, save his gun. Unfortunately, he gets no time to shine this time around. But I think the MVP of this round, at least, is Olaf.
Yeah, I mean,
those 2 kills. Well, the one in Banana is nice, but the initial kill on Fallen that throws everything in a disarray, that was a thing of beauty.
It was so well calculated as well.
I think they heard you, Anders. That feels louder than it was before.
Good. Turn it up a bit more.
All right, do they have enough? Do they have enough? Fallen, he's dropping all over the place. Guns flying through the air.
I want people here next week to remember that they were at this event, you know.
The misbuy from Fallen. Why does he buy a Zeus? That could have been a nade. Yeah, he instantly throws it away. It's useless. He could have had an HE there, or even a kit. No, that's going to be really frustrating for him.
Luminosity still have the money, including a decent Molotov count. Fnatic getting a bit paranoid at that bedroom play that's been going on for a couple of rounds.
Ooh. Cheeky little nade on the JW. He's not going to be too happy about that. But again, Luminosity, man, they are setting up. They don't have the full crossfire going, but they do have the bait and switch. Was Fur holding the angle at Arch, FNX? It's a question of whether he's deciding if he's going to hang around here, if he's going to commit to noob corner or not. Wow, Luminosity, I mean, they've really given up a lot of this map to Fnatic. They're playing super passive over on the B side as well, which will allow Fnatic to get up here to top Banana if they want, basically get control. Now Fnatic can just decide where they want to go on this map, no problem.
They really don't want to get entryed on the CT side. They want to make sure they don't give anything up. You're right, it is a risk. There is a Molotov on Dennis. They can check this corner, and there's already one player been playing here. They're not going to use it, though. FNX picks up 1 kill in the crossfire. There's a double. Fur coming out, takes down Dennis as well. It's still a good trade here for the Luminosity team. Crims and Olaf left 25 seconds, trying to see if they can pinch in on this bomb site, but they've been found out. That's the bomb caught in CT spawn. I don't see them making the way out of this one.
I mean, so long as Cold keeps his cool, Fallen is there to hold the site itself. Cold, though, they're going to peek them together, and Olafmeister, he just hunts him down. Fallen is there to shut down Olaf, though. 7 seconds left. If Fallen can keep him off this bomb plant, this is it, the moment. 4 seconds, 3 seconds, Crims has to stick it, and then the shots come in from Fallen, and he's there to save the day. Keeping it cool, Anders, keeping it cool. Fallen coming through once again.
Very smart. I mean, the timing is perfect, right? Because if Crims comes off the plant to kill him, even if he's successful in that, he'll be out of time to plant the bomb, so they win the round anyway. And when he goes to that second, well, I mean, you can see what happened. So, yeah, pretty much perfect timing. Just going to be a bit of a pause here to bring whoever disconnected it back in. Kind of the worst possible scenario, though, for the Fnatic team.
Yeah, getting hard reset like that.
Yeah.
That's not enough. That's not ideal. And so, wow, it's just a very big mix buy coming out here from Fnatic. Still decent. Molotov to top, that's going to force Fallen back. So they don't want them to get too comfortable here. Luminosity at top.
Fallen.
Fallen. Getting a bit toasty there, mate. But he gets the shot. Oh, Olafmeister. Was he expecting the angle to be that open? Fallen really steps out wide. And then Fur with the running shot onto Dennis. Oh, this is heartbreaking for Fnatic.
Yeah, it's one of those situations, maybe like a language barrier thing, where, you know, Fallen's just heard the phrase, like, getting fired up, and he's like, okay, I guess I will, then. I'm ready.
In all the sense, right? Because then he goes and just takes it to him straight up.
Yeah, that's what I mean, you know. 5 on 3. Fnatic, I mean, generally when you lose players on the terrorist side, the B execute is sort of the more stable thing to go for, and that's what they're going to try and do. Underhand flash through. Are they going to check the corner? Cold is here, but they will definitely check it. JW practically impaling him with the AWP. Fallen going to be falling back. You know, smoked out as well. FNX gets a random shot for the smoke. Crims walking into a bullet. Well, the bomb is going to go down. I think that may be as much as Fnatic can hope for in this round. If they bring it back into 2-on-4 right now, that'd be incredible.
Would have liked to hold on to that as well. I mean, it shouldn't matter in the end. 1-for-1 trade, that's still good. JW with the AWP, though, he's perfectly capable. He's perfectly capable unless he falls for the shoulder bait. And in this case, yeah, he does. He takes his shot, and then they swarm him like an angry, well, a bunch of bees, I guess, you know, because you can't really say, you know, they swarm like a swarm of bees. Anders, what is this?
For a moment, it looked like Sue's job in the background there is to make sure that no one's left hanging with a high five, because I think I think they meant to high-five each other, and Zeus came in the middle like, yeah, I got this. Oh, man.
I'm going to save you, bro. Yeah, that plant made so much of a difference, though. But
8-2.
A few things going their way. I mean, Fallen with the hero play. Fur with the running shot on the man holding in stairs, you know, in apartments. That was a little bit iffy. But then FNX, I mean, like, Fnatic just kind of got, you know, beat up that time. Oh, sick. We got a wave going here in the stadium.
Nice.
They'll catch it with the camera eventually. It's going to start on the other side, guys. There we go.
Ooh.
It's so sick. This whole place is packed now. Even the rafters, even the upper rafters are getting packed.
I mean, more coordination than we see even in NACS.
You were looking for it.
So easy, isn't it?
It's been a while, I
so
know.
Easy.
It had been a while. Like shooting fish in a barrel. All right. Well, it looks like we had
they only have
boss.
5 people on the team, you know. It's like 15,000 people here.
I love it, dude. This is sick. The atmosphere in here is awesome. So far, this has been a fantastic event.
Yeah, if you haven't been to an event like this, you have to come because I mean, yeah, you get swept away by the atmosphere, and when the players are as big as they've been in the first 2 maps, it's hard not to get excited. FNX here, they line up. They don't have any armor either. There was another attempt at a flash into the middle there, but it didn't quite work out like it did earlier. And bomb plant's going to be hard. Well, maybe they can. Yeah, they will be able to get it. And even Flusher landing a headshot. Fnatic, how are they bringing this ground back? This is exactly what they need right now. They're playing a 3 versus 2. And the retake here, well, 2-on-2 now. Flusher and Oliver left, and Flusher hiding all the way back in bedroom here. Cold Zero, is he going to have the presence of mind to check this? He's looking for it. He's going to go for it. Flusher headshots him off, takes down the next player. And Fnatic, they win that round in spite of losing 2 people in the middle early on, and they have no armor.
They just go full envy. Straight up, Tech 9s, and they make it work. It's magical. Like, it's just inevitable. You watch it, they get into this game, this mode where they just are unstoppable. And again, MVP right there. Sick coordination. And he's up on a stage that's like 6 feet high as well. Like, if this guy falls off, he dies. All right. Regardless. Look at that swing, though, Anders. Losing an eco situation there for Luminosity means that they're the ones who are sticking on pistols now. It's Fnatic with the full buy and all the joy. AWP picked up, full nades as well. And it started so well for the Luminosity in the last round as well. Just getting the shots. I mean, yeah, really not something that was pretty to watch if you're a Luminosity fan. Fnatic, though, they're going to be feeling ecstatic because that could be what just starts it off here for them. The half is far from over. They are perfectly capable of bringing it up to an 8-7 finish at the first half.
They have 2 flashbangs on the LG side, and it's all CSET 75. I mean, I like this setup. If Fnatic make any mistake and walk into a double or triple flash, then it could get a bit ugly. Fallen's already used 1. That was to check top banana, so they know that there's nobody immediately there. And actually, that causes a rotation, but Taco's already gone down. Second flashbang. First got it sort of in his hands. He's ready for it, but timing is everything, and he's going to hit it dead wrong. So, yeah, Fnatic just slow playing this round, and it's perfect.
Yeah, they're really making Luminosity sweat. This is where you start getting to the more confident, methodical play. Instead of the straight-up YOLO, where it's, ooh, okay, Fallen. Nice headshot onto JW there. He's up at oranges. He decides to go for the repeat, and Dennis is ready. Not going to get caught off guard. So a single kill here for Luminosity in the round. And they won't be able to go up and pick up that AWP, or pick up the AK, rather. Just because Furt, he's a dead man. He's going to go ahead and take a nap. Screenshot.
Up to 4. So it changes just like that. I mean, think of the lead and think of how confident Luminosity were. Now they've just spent all their money in this round. If they lose, Fnatic probably jump from 4 to 6, and this first half is a disaster for Luminosity. This is why Inferno could be sometimes a bit of a brutal map. And the thing is, Fnatic, I mean, you already pointed this out, Samla, but Fnatic on the CT side, they've got some specialist players, and one of them is Crims.
Oh, man, yeah, Crims is just... Olafmeister, a lot of the time, he is the raid boss, but then Crims... You know how raid bosses, they have like minions that are also like really hard to deal with? You know,
The ads?
Yeah, the ads. You know, it's like, I'm not calling him a whelp or anything, but...
Oh, Fnatic, they run into the fire. That might have been a bit of a mistake. They do lose 2, but take 2. Still, that could have gone horribly wrong for them. But they managed to reset, and they've got so much time to deal with this. And the problem for the CT side is you can kind of tell 2 people named 1 and B. If they all 3 hit B right now, and especially if they manage to sneak through Arch as well, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, no, it's not going to be pretty nice, though, that you are making use of the Molotovs. They figured out that that man likes to play that angle way too often. Fallen, though, he's going to just catch Olafmeister. And now Taco and Fallen stacked up. JW, he's got the angle with the AK, not going to get that shot in. Instead, he's going to just set up the smoke and draw attention to himself. In the meantime, his teammate camping on short, waiting for somebody to get a little overexcited here, and he's just going to commit to it. Straight up push from Flusha. He gets sprayed down. JW tries to bring it back, and he's going to remove Fallen. Rotation still has to come in from Cold. He's miles away. Taco's on his own, and JW, he's looking for a bite. He's going for the crunch, and he's going to get it. 1v1, and JW runs out of bullets. He runs out of bullets. So close.
And there's so much going on in that 1v2, right? So the one CT playing on that bomb side against JW, the fact that he even manages to sort of dodge him and just stay alive for that long, it buys time for the other player to come in. There's just a lot happening. That would have been a godlike clutch, but LG, they just barely managed to bring it back. We're in the 14th round here. This could still be 11-4, but that would be a very good score for Luminosity. 10-5, I think I'd probably call it around even.
I agree. Yeah, they really do need to just crush Fnatic in this round. Force Fnatic onto pistols again, and then lock it down from there. Yeah, this is a bait. This is a bait. Let's see, does it work? Peekaboo. There's one. There's 2. Oh!
Double kill with a Max 7. Dennis and Crims. They were even ready for it, but they were thinking he'd come barreling out of bedroom, because that's where they threw the Molotov. Came from the other side, and they just weren't ready for it, apparently. FNX headshots on Olafmeister, and it's going to be Flusha and JW to try and bring this one back. And the problem is, I think Fnatic are going to be out of money for the next round, too. So, I mean, this game has changed a lot already. Now it's swinging back in favor of the Brazilian side.
Nice setup from Taco as well. This time JW has the AWP, and he's going to go for a peekaboo onto Taco. Just stand up real quick, see if he can find him. There you go. Check the angle. Taco, unfortunately, was behind the pillar, though, so JW doesn't have anything to go off of there. And well, Flusha, is he going to win the duel versus FNX? Yes, he will. Caught long range, though, and just can't quite get in range for it. He has to step forward with a pistol, and Flusha holds his own. Locks it down and gets 2 kills. It's all on Taco. He's top fragging for Luminosity now, and this could be his moment. The double spray. Does he get the timing right? No, he decides not to give away his position. Instead, he's going to push forward, take the risk, take the fight versus Flusha, and it's not going to work. 9 seconds left, Anders, and they're going to get the plant, Fnatic.
What is going on in this round? Luminosity giving a lot away to Fnatic right here. This could cost them the semifinals. Fallen is going to try and clutch this 1v2, moves forward, but he's going to get sewn down. It's a quad kill on Flusha, and Fnatic, they somehow bring it back. Was that a 2-on-4 or a 2-on-5? I lost 2-on-5.
A 2-on-5.
With one player on less than 30 health.
What, 10 HP on Flusha.
Yeah.
And after such a phenomenal start, look at this. I mean, it couldn't have been. It could have been prettier than this. They just line up, and he's there. He gets both kills. But then they just Luminosity. It's getting too excited. It's not keeping their cool and getting the job done in the professional way. Instead, they just charge forward and give Flusha the way back into it.
When they go and fight with the USPS, you have to wonder what is the risk versus reward. They get another kill in a round that they're already winning, or they allow Fnatic back in the round, and they kept doing it again and again and again. And by the time they realized it was too late, now it's 9-5.
Yeah, pressure is on.
This one round is going to be talked about for quite a while into the future. That's a perfect example of how you potentially lose a semifinal.
Exactly. It's just, and by Luminosity, it's going to haunt their dreams tonight. If they lose this semi, that round is going to haunt them for a long time to come. There's the flash. Olaf turns in time, and this time he gives them a taste of his own medicine, and he's looking for the next one as well. Taco drops low, and Olaf, unfortunately for him, the sawn-off isn't good at long range. Pretty much the shortest range shotgun in the game, and so that's why he's on with the shots, but pellets are just vanishing, disappearing.
Still, they have the weaponry. They are wrapping around into the bomb site. They're getting flanked a bit too, but Flusher, he saw that coming in live areas. A good shot from him. What could they do, LG? I don't know how they could get back into this round. Fnatic are playing this flawlessly right now. That's what you got to appreciate. Where LG are making a couple of mistakes, you can tell that Fnatic are just so fired up. And Dennis even saw him up in the apartments then. He's going to be falling, going down. A huge turnaround here for the Swedish championship team. I mean, this is going to finish 9-6 in favor of them after a very bad start. Wow. For the good shot here, there's too many left. 6-9.
It's that round. It's a classic case of just getting too excited, not keeping cool, and
it's like the
throwing
devil.
It away.
Give him a little finger and takes the whole arm, you know.
There you go. They signed on the dotted line, Anders. Now they're going to have to live with it. They need 7 rounds in this T-side half, and that's not easy versus one of the best CT-sided teams on Inferno in the world. If they don't get the pistol, it's pretty much, I mean, man, if they don't get the pistol, it's pretty much it. But we'll have to see. We're in the halftime here. 9-6 at the end of the half. With luminosity throwing away potentially an 11-4 half there.
We got to try and get some input from the analysts as well about the sort of mental impact that happens when you lose a round like that. That is so sure, you're so sure you've won it, right?
Well, you know, there's that drawing of like that made it around, you know, face palm, and then it's like the face palm where it's like the guy's hand is going through his head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how luminosity feel right now.
Second half coming up. This is the last half of this semi-finals here. It's not going to be more left unless it goes to overtime, of course. And they're setting up for a very explosive B hit, but there's already 3 people here. Fnatic, they've read it, they've seen it coming, and Flusher opens up with one shot, shooting through the smoke. Crim's going to get another one. JW chiming in, it's falling apart for Luminosity, and they can't lose this round. If they lose it, Fnatic are never going to let it go. It's Cold going down last, and it's a double kill for Flusher, double for JW. Perfectly handled, and a perfect read from the Swedes.
Total stack going in. They walked right into it, Luminosity, and, well, you give them that chance. Yeah, look at that. The giggles are starting to come through here now as well for Fnatic. That's not a good sign. But they all hit their shots. That's the important thing. You can have the stack, but on top of that, Fnatic, you know, they just land all of their headshots, and Luminosity get wiped out. And Luminosity, of course, are going to go straight for the buy, even falling. No EWP this time for him. He's going P250 armor, and he gets the smoke, and he's going to try and set up that smoke for CT once again. Straight up onto that B site, just full out YOLO.
I mean, they lost pistol in the first half and brought it back. If they could do it again, certainly be very annoying for Fnatic. They're charging through again. It's 2 and a third one coming in. Crim's lining it up nicely. He's doing a lot of damage, but he only got the 1 kill there. Can they get this bomb down? FNX is in the process, and it's going to be Taco to take down all of Meister now. A 3-on-3. And Taco looking for a bit more. He's the only one with any real health here. Lands one more with the Tech-9 flashbangs after he finally goes down. Took a lot of effort to bring him out of the game. Triple kill for him, but they don't have any health left, Semler.
Taco's come alive, man. He is beast. Fer going to step forward, though. He's got the angle. Open angle as well. They might not expect this. Oh, he just takes the fight with Flusha, but he doesn't get the instant headshot. He needed to get the headshot there to win that situation, and he might not have been good enough to pick off the second man there. Flusha's just too quick in the end and just too low on HP. They took too much damage from the HE, from the MAC-10 spray from Crims. It was just too much for Luminosity to handle. Taco did the best that he could. But what a flash as well going into construction like that to catch him in the face. JW, of course, doing JW things, just runs in YOLO and he's like, I'm going to get this, guys. After that, Fnatic took it a little bit more seriously, though, actually making use of their utility.
Oh, a really, really close round, but the sort of round that, I mean, even if Luminosity won it, that doesn't propel them to a victory, but it's starting in the right direction. My fear is, I mean, we saw what happened once once Fnatic got a hold on Cash and they really started playing well. They never stopped, right? So the problem is, if it's going to happen here on Inferno, LG, could they even keep up?
Yeah, right. I honestly, right now, unless Taco comes up with some more god-tier shots, I'm not seeing it. I think he might have got that headshot there onto Dennis. Fer is there to take out JW. But, yeah, Flush Up just powers through. No fear at all from him. He's got his Tech-9, one of the best Tech-9 players around, and he's just going to it. Oh, what a shot. Taco doing the best that he can, but Flusha, man, he works that pillar, and it ends well.
Cold coming out of it. Flusha going to get caught. That's a nice shot with the Tech-9. Does bring it back to a 2-1-3, and I mean, if nothing else, you've got to give LG credit for continuously keeping Fnatic's economy low. That does make a really big difference here. But this is definitely Fnatic's chance to tie the scoreline at 9-9.
And we know, I mean, unless they can get more kills here, Luminosity, they're going to be limited on the gear that they can afford to get in the buy round, so it isn't even going to be like a full strength, power buy coming out of Luminosity. Fnatic should be able to weather the storm. And it looks like Luminosity, they want to give themselves the best chance possible. They're going to be moving towards that B site, go in as a pair, and hope that they can catch somebody off guard.
There's a problem. It's just that Crims has a Nova shotgun on that corner, which means they're going to get wrecked when they get close.
Yeah, he's going to hear the steps. He knows they're coming. There it is. First, can he get the timing down? 8 seconds left, and the bomb is going to get up onto the site. Fur hits the headshot. Could this be happening?
Time.
Dennis is low as well. Down to 17. This is all on Olaf. He's got the HP. He's got to take the man fights.
Surely not. If Dennis goes down, then no matter how much health Olaf has, it's still going to get tricky here. Hiding in the smoke is Fur, and Dennis is aiming right at him, but he has no idea. This could be the game right here. A really large part of it anyway. There's a shot on Dennis, and Olaf takes one, but now he has to deal with Cold Zero. He's got the shotgun as well. Olaf taps it once. He's got the kit. Cold going a little bit far, and Olaf, he's going to clutch it. He gets a double kill, and that's enough time for the defuse. Huge plays coming in.
And the grin coming in from Flush. They knew just how close they were to catastrophe there, Fnatic. And I mean, look at this. Fnatic now, they're supposed to have all the money, everything they need going into this first buy round here for Luminosity. Now they might be the ones who are limited on the nades. They just, with how close that was, it gets a little easier here for Luminosity in this next round to make it happen for themselves. Yeah, not a full complement. A few of them don't have incendiaries. That's going to come back to haunt them, Fnatic. Luminosity, however, full buy from them. The bomb plant's really making the difference.
What a scarily close round there. Two people with a Tech 9 almost winning a 2v3 there.
But again, it's that clutch element, and Fnatic right now, they have it. For them to be able to pull off a key round like that, that's the kind of round that Luminosity, if they want to beat the likes of Fnatic, they need to win. And there's the flash, full flash, nothing FNX could do, and Fallen, he's down to 7 HP himself. He's going to have to back off. Because Fnatic, they aren't going to make that mistake where they try and push out and throw away an advantage. Now they're just going to fall back. You can see it's a crescent across the map. They just spread out, cover all the points, and wait for Luminosity to make their move.
Well, a bit of damage has been done to Olaf Meister, but a lot more has been dealt to Fallen. Fnatic have a very, very good setup at the moment. When Olaf is holding so far back that he can't easily be grenaded or anything. Flusher helping out with smoking the B-bomb site. Still 38 seconds, and it's looking like an A hit right now. Flusher sort of trapped in this corner. That's a bit uncomfortable, and it's getting apparently a lot worse. He's trying to see if he can shoulder peek them out there, and he does get the shot in the face by Cold Zero. Now 2 people left inside of the A-bomb side, and Dennis is in the pit. JW inside with the M4 in hand. He's going to go for it, but he goes down. Dennis comes back for more, and he takes Taco with him, and Olaf Meister from the library. He's going to shut down for it's now a 2-on-2, but there's only 14 seconds. Where is that bomb plant coming from, Cold? He's finally going to be able to do it. Crimson Olaf, one more retake. They walk right in. Olaf, he lands that headshot. How is it possible now? Fallen has to do it all on his own, same as it ever was. He's got 7 health and 2 people to kill. And it is not happening. And that's Fnatic taking the round lead.
And once again, it's Olaf Meister coming through for Fnatic, showing that this is the kind of impact that he has. 3 kills in the round, all of them critical, making the difference for Fnatic in the end. And that was, I mean, Cold at that point is just feeling like he's got to take a fight. But this is, they still have to figure out. Maybe he didn't know quite that that Fallen was so very low that he couldn't help him with the peak. But that's the kind of confidence play where, Luminosity, they were saying that to their players before, take the duels, win them, beat them at their own game. And well, this time around, Olaf Meister showing just how hard it is to do. You just don't take the Olaf Beast down that easily.
9-10. Luminosity able to buy again, and the Fnatic team, I mean, their economy seems to be getting sort of worse and worse, right? Even fewer grenades this time than last time. P90 in play. They've got to be careful, because losing a round is almost like losing 2 at this point, just because they'll have to eco. It's not 100% winning those anti-ecos. We've seen that already somewhere.
Yeah.
Even with 3 entry frags, it can still go south.
Not everybody can be envy. All right. Flush is just going to commit. I mean, 55 seconds left. It still feels like, man, even an additional 10 seconds just makes a lifetime of difference. There's so much time left in this round still for Luminosity to play with to force these nades out of Fnatic. And, you know, they just have to invest a little bit here and there. There's a flash that goes out.
They so badly want to trigger someone peeking from Arch because Fallen is ready for it. That's why they're throwing these grenades, you know, making a little bit of noise, hoping that someone's playing on there. But actually, Archway is very open, unusually so. Flusher holding there with a P90. He's not going to be easy to stop, and a lot of players coming through here. Goes for the spray, takes one, but gets traded, and that's not a good plan. But now, Olaf is in CT spawn. Now they're going to see him coming. This is such a good angle. Taking down Cold Sierra. Fallen waiting for him. Olaf is still alive. I'm not sure if he's going to get the kill or not. Taco goes down to Olaf Meister, and finally Fallen gets the kill, but Crims defends the bomb site. 8 seconds. This round can no longer be won by Fallen, and Fnatic, unlike previous rounds, they survive with 3.
And that's the bare minimum
well,
here.
Oh, well, do they?
Hold on. Fallen is insane. Fallen is thinking, I got to do economic damage, but at the same time, Fallen, you now get no money having lived past the clock, and you lose your op. I mean, sometimes you got to try and go for the big plays, but I don't know if that was one of them. So. We had another wave starting off there.
Can't remember. I mean, we're gonna have to go back to Cologne to sort of see an audience that's alive like this. They're really fired up and absolutely loving it. Scoreline is 11-9.
This is the first time that there's been an arena for CIS in the CIS region for CS like this, and Dota is here as well. So I mean, everybody's just piled into this arena. It's been packed every single day. So sick. I mean, it's a 5-day tournament, Anders, and there's been this many people here nearly every day, pretty much, right from the start. As soon as they open the doors, it was just like, boom, get in. I'm assuming we've got a tactical pause coming up here, though, so, or that is what is happening. And this is now all on Luminosity to try and find an answer. Limited on economy means that they can't go back to some of their older strats that they liked to run, the Burning Ring of Fire on B site, Molotovs everywhere, right? Or that was one of the big plays, actually, one of their favorite strats to run back in the day, and it was so hard to deal with. They just basically napalmed everything on B. But so far, Olaf and Crims are doing a fantastic job of holding them off here.
Yeah, it's the eternal B-side duo. Is so hard to deal with, and it always has been. But they have a lot of smokes, and it looks like it's going to be an execute towards this bomb site, which means if they just get the trade on one, it's perfectly winnable, but that is never as easy as it sounds.
No, but with Tech9's up close, I mean, this does make sense. The only thing is that Flush is starting to get an idea here. He's moving over on Speedway. He's going to be close to rotate into CT to back up Crims. So good timing there with the Incendiary, chucking that down. Fnatic trying to buy just a little bit more time to waste time, the smokes, basically, that Luminosity are chucking onto this B site. And you can see Crims is just dancing. He's waiting for the flash to come through so that he can whip around and stop that push. But the flash delayed just long enough. Olafmeister, though, with a double spray as they come through the smoke. And now he's going to get that triple. No! FNX shuts him down.
A very important kill. Cold is low, though. He's going to get one guy in transit, and that's a very important kill. Now 2 on 3. This is winnable. The bomb is down as well. They've got the armor. Haven't picked up any weapons yet. Just the Tech9s here. But they're enough. Oh, Crims waiting patiently, and he's going to be rewarded for that patience. SFNX goes down. Fur will drop next to Dennis. And Fnatic keeping it cool. An extended lead now to 12-9. But a bomb plant for Luminosity mean they can still buy. It's not over yet.
It's not over yet. It just feels like right now, Fnatic, they aren't going to be making those big mistakes that allow Luminosity to win, really. Like, they're keeping 3 players alive each round so far. They'll have the rifles, which means they'll maintain the economy, which means that they'll be able to afford the smokes and the incendiaries. And one thing as well is that Fnatic, you know, it's like they don't rush in. They aren't rushing in. Look at Crims, you know, he just sits and waits. They know they have an extra 5 seconds to play with on that bomb. They just wait for the rotation to come in. All 3 of them are there. And in the meantime, they're just sitting and waiting to see if Luminosity, if they're going to let that pressure get to them and take that peak. Because it's Luminosity who have to go for the play. They need to turn it into a 2-on-2 somehow. And it's just not working out for them at all. So here's the full buy for both teams now. Luminosity with the bonus plant. You're right. Oh. nade to the face. Taco and Fur were stacked, and they're both down to 40.
Ears are ringing at this point here on the... Oh, but Fallen, I think actually Wolfmeister wanted to get around that corner, but he bumped into the pillar and ended up getting stuck there. That might have been a slight movement mistake, and it cost him his life.
Now that's forced the smoke out of Crims way too early. So now actually they have, this is it, Luminosity. They can focus on the B side again because they know smokes have been used. There's an incendiary left, a couple of flashes, and I think there's one smoke left on Fnatic. But that was a key play right there, Fnatic. I mean, Fnatic want to hold on to that smoke as long as possible. Yeah, they've chucked out both actually. So that's it, utility pretty much gone. And yeah, Luminosity, they're not going to waste much time. They know that they can get onto this site pretty quickly here. Or are they going to fake it, really? No, yeah, here's the rotation. That would make sense. Just like go for the B site. You got it under control. You even have incendiaries to check new boxes. Do we have the oranges incendiary as well? Can somebody get up there?
I feel like we've been sort of talking up Crims for a while. This is going to be the test. The Molotov is going to fail, but Crims is in the site. He's got the AK in hand. There's only 20 seconds. This could be the round, and he picks up FNX first. He's still got bullets left. Flusher coming in to help out. Crims goes for the spray, but he gets shot down. Flusher the same, and now LG are in the site. They've got Dennis and JW coming for them, but this should be a round win for them. They even have a Molotov and a little bit of utility here on the LG side. Dennis looking to see if he can maybe open up, but he's waiting for the call to come in from JW that he's in position. They're going to try and time this perfectly.
Yeah, single flash on JW. There's a smoke to block off coils, though, so Dennis might have to come through CT. That might make it tricky. He spots Taco in the back angle. Back in dark, and Dennis has managed to make his way through the pool, but then Fallen steps in with the AWP. That's a bit of a surprise, and it's going to be down to Cold to secure the round. That's what Luminosity were looking for, and all off of just keeping their cool and reading the situation correctly. They get the pick on Olaf. They see the smoke at top banana. They know that the smoke went down earlier as well, so they just knew they don't have anything to stop us here, boys. The site is ours. We just have to take it.
Great execution on the terrorist side here for the Brazilian team. 10-12. Now, we haven't really seen the scoreboard much because we keep seeing, if we had seen the scoreboard, we would have known that Fnatic only had to lose that one round to be put in this awful position. C-set 75s and a max 7. Look, similar. They've done it a couple of times already in the semi-final, brought it back right from the brink. If they do it again, I mean, this is how they have paved their way to victory time and again, isn't it?
Oh, indeed. Well, hold on, let's see. Dennis, when's he going to hit his timing? Okay, yeah, he decides to push up short now. He'll get up into apartments, and he's going to walk right into Fur. Easy shot for Fur. And now it's Flusha hoping to get lucky. A little bit of damage? No, not even, and he's just going to have to back off. And yeah, this is pretty much written off already for Fnatic. If Luminosity continue to play as a unit like this, I mean, Fur getting the 2 kills initially, that's solid. But now all they need to do is group up, make sure that Flusha isn't going to get more than 1 kill if they decide to push onto that A site.
The problem is, even after this round, Fnatic have such a bad economy. This is getting scary once again. We saw how it switched the momentum in the first half twice, in fact, and it can happen again here second half.
Oh, and FNX, he's going to push right into Olafmeister. Nicely done. Olaf caught sleeping. Easy kill. Smoke goes down to block off Crims as well, who's going to have to just hope he gets the right timing here. If he gets lucky going through this smoke, Fallen's waiting right on the other side. Fallen, he's looking back to short, and Crims got caught on the angle. Crims got caught, but he still pulls it off.
Flusha getting kills while the bomb is down here. It is another 2-on-5, but I can't see this working out this time. Great grenade down there. Flusher a little bit low. They're going to have to get in here and defuse the bomb this time, and that does make a pretty big difference considering how low they are on health.
Crims with a 4 HP as well. It's almost to the point where Crims should just be backing off. He goes for the wall bang. That is sick. Flusha gets in there on Cold's face, and now, well, they just got to try and rush in, but Flusha holds the line. Double spray for FNX in the end. Somehow they do it, but that what shouldn't be possible keeps happening with Fnatic. How do they find a way to force that in there and actually get Cold a double wallbang from Crims with the op? What?
I'm about to need some new underwear. I mean, they didn't have the kit, right? So they really did not have a lot of time to do that, but they still almost won another 2v5. This is ridiculous.
And it's really putting pressure on Luminosity economically. I mean, both of these teams, they're like getting solid money for one round, but then they lose like 3 guys, 4 guys. I mean, that's just, neither of them must have a strong bank right now. JW, no AWP for him. He goes for the Swag 7 instead. He's playing short, close short. He's not up in apartments like he likes to, or like he used to do, though. So we'd like to see him, you know, flash to the old JW, right? Get up into the bedroom, push aggressively, you know, take the fight to him.
I think in Swedish that even means like the piggy bank right there, or like the Max 7, his name. We used to call him the Bank of JW, or the Bank of Fnatic.
Nuke, remember that one time they played Nuke and he played Squeak Door with the Swag 7 and just obliterated him? I think he had like $12,000 the entire match, like constantly.
Well, we're at 24 rounds into the third and final map here at the semifinals, and it's kind of difficult to call which way it's going to go right now. It looks like a B push here. Crims and Olofmeister. What seems to be the definitive Dust2 B-side combo.
That smoke is fresh, though. 35 seconds left. And the smoke goes up. That's actually causing Luminosity to rethink things. They're going to start heading back. And there, JW takes the peek, gets the confirmation. At least that one is coming through. No, Cold! He kills FNX! The mistake!
Oh no, JW, is he ready with the Max 7? He takes down one, ready for a bit more. He does the damage. It's still a 3-on-3 in the pit, hiding Dennis. They need this bomb down right now. 6 seconds, 5 seconds. What? Fallen, he picks up that kill, and now it's Crims and Olofmeister, and they're going to have to go for a very tough retake. If Fnatic loses the round, it's back to pistols, and Luminosity can take the round lead again. Fallen coming up with a shot, and Crims alone, he's going to have to leg it. Luminosity bring it back. Pure frustration on Crims.
Yeah. Somebody check his keyboard. I hope he brought some spare keys, because Crims, when he gets this pissed off, unfortunately his gear suffers. So at EPL, where he slammed his keyboard so hard, keys went flying everywhere, and then the admin, like a couple minutes later, comes back to like hand them to him.
And they even steal the rifle, and that's so smart from LG. Dangerous, but smart.
They know, they know.
Oh, and is that a tactical timeout from Fnatic?
What was the call?
What is this shot? I have to see this.
Yeah, this is... Oh, he flicks it. Oh, my God, Fallen. Fallen, dude, like, just impact frag after impact frag. If Dennis is alive in pit, he's just this eternal nuisance. They have to wait for him to make the play. Fallen, he's not interested in giving Fnatic a chance here. We're tied 12-12, as you guys can see. And now Luminosity, are they starting to believe? That's the question. So they're hitting shots again, Anders. They're making good calls. I thought for a second, though, that they would be, I mean, if they had made the call to rotate back to A and then they lost it, if they got picked off by JW like that and it fell apart, and Cold starting off with a team kill as well, like that might have done it. That might have put them over the edge of frustration into just, you know, despondency, right? But a win instead is really going to set them off here. Fnatic, all the pressure is on them.
I don't even know at this point. I'm not sure I can fully appreciate or imagine what they must be feeling on either team. The scoreline is tied. Fnatic are on the more favored side, but they do not have the money to put up a proper defense. You see it in this round. They've got 3 HE grenades. And, oh, I love this play. 2 SMGs for LG. This is sort of low risk and potentially high reward for them. If they send these players in first, they check out if there's a stack. Maybe they even force a couple of grenades out. Like, this is very, very clever play coming out of LG. The only way this would have been banned is if Fnatic had gone for like you know, a force up with 5.7s and armor or something, and then the Mac 10s could have punished them. But
or if Fnatic decided to just, you know, go for a Hail Mary and chuck 4 nades down somewhere. You know, you rush into Banana against 3 HEs, doesn't matter if you got Kevlar or not, you're going to suffer, right? But instead, Fnatic are trying to play it smart. They're trying to play it shifty here. And well, Luminosity, they aren't trying to run into any traps. They know that these pistols are going to be lethal around these close angles, as you guys can see. Olofmeister even getting real close, just waiting for Luminosity to come through. We'll see if FNX can hit the Molotov this time. He messed it up last one. That's the Molotov for new boxes. And again,
they really don't have the best pistols here, but Olaf is close. One shot, if he hands the headshot, he's not going to do it. Crims takes one. They're going to get the smoke off. It's not complete. He can still see at the edge there. Taco going to risk it through, and Flusher shoots him in the face. And now, finally, Cold Zero makes the full crossing, but it's Fallen who has the bomb, and he will make it past as well. It's still a 4-on-3 here. Good headshot from Cold Zero. And now they need that bomb plant as well. They're going to go for it more. Double from Cold Zero. Turns around with the AK, and somehow he is still alive. Fallen helping out. And Dennis now coming in a 1v3C set in hand. He gets shot down by Fallen. And that's the round lead back for Luminosity, 13-12, and the Minsk arena explodes. This is incredible.
What is incredible is that teams like Fnatic and Envy, it doesn't matter what gun they have, they're always just so dangerous, so lethal. Like, what is this? They've got CZs, and it feels like they've got a full buy round. Like, Luminosity have to fight tooth and nail to get onto this site. How is it always so close? Well, now they've got the rifles, and now they've got the nades, Fnatic, and now we got to see, is Fallen going to get rewarded? No aggressive banana take coming in from Fnatic this time around. Fallen not given a target. And yeah, Fnatic now, they realize the pressure. They aren't going for an aggressive take on Banana, so this is going to allow Luminosity to get a good control to allow them to set up for an execute to B if they want. They've already cleared out apartments. Luminosity is 1 minute, 22 seconds, Anders, and they've nearly got all of the map now, Luminosity, to decide where they want to make their play with.
Fnatic playing a safe default right now. Don't want to give anything away. Nobody wants to be the first guy to take that AK bullet to the face and potentially put his team out of the semifinals, or at least very close to here.
This is it. This is the round. If Fnatic lose this, they're into force buy to keep Luminosity off the match point.
I'm not sure if they'll do that. I kind of expect that if they lose this round, they'll save and play for overtime.
You think so?
Yeah, I would almost counsel that they should.
This is Fnatic we're talking about, right? Ooh, nice flash. Fallen. Whoa, Fallen. Shoulder peek from him. Olaf, he's got to be careful. He's going to fall back. Cold's going to come right around the corner. Olaf annihilates him. But then the nade is going to come through, and Fur just hunts him down.
And now they're wrapping around the bomb site, but the bomb is dropped inside. Backup should be coming in from the B-bomb site here. Taco playing at the edge. He's going to go out the balcony, shutting down JW and in the side. A lot of trouble, but Flusher's here to help. Dennis coming in with a kill as well. And Taco alone in a 1v3. He goes for the spray. He's nearly got the kill. He's going to have to go quick here. 10 seconds left. He picks up the bomb. He gets the one shot. Still another 2 left. He's going to go for the default plan. He baits them out. Are they really going to come for him? He goes one more time, but now the Molotov is there. Oh, he gets the one. He sprays. Oh, he's out of bullets. It's going to be the round for Fnatic.
No! He runs out of bullets again!
What a way to end that round. This game has everything right now.
Whoa.
Taco's got 24 kills. Flush has got 32. Is this real life? Did he have 32 kills? We don't really get to see the scoreboard lots. It's hard keeping up, but that ties the scoreline at 13-13.
Man. And yeah, the pressure now, the pressure. This is it. And this is real, Anders. If Fnatic lose this now after winning a round when it's so close.
What must Taco have been thinking? My kingdom for another couple of bullets there.
Dude, and he gets the spray transfer on him as well. Like 3 more bullets. 3 more bullets and he could have done it. The clutch of clutches. Oh, so close. But Fnatic as well. I mean, Fnatic, again, a clutch situation going their way. Luminosity, man, they have to have an iron will at this point to keep focused and get the job done. Nades are getting used as well. Taco only the single smoke, and well, Fnatic, they're seeing a B site coming. I mean, a B hit coming. They had 2 guys waiting on Speedway. Now it's just going to be Olafmeister with a quick rotate.
They're playing so defensively that they're allowing LG to get in here. This is going to be an explosive hit. I mean, this is actually very hard for Fnatic to hold. It's good that they have Olafmeister on the cross here, but it still won't be all that easy. They're very close on the Brazilian side. And, well, it's good opening frag there on Flusher. Crims in the side. He sprays down, but he's almost out of bullets as well. And it's a great trade right now for the terrorist side. Olaf, he gets one, and that's going to be a 2v3 now. The bomb is going to go down with about 20 seconds left here. And over and Banana, Fallen gets the shot on JW, and that is going to do it. Dennis, 1-on-3, without a kit, without head armor, without any grenades. Oh my god, this game.
What a god tier game. Taco just goes for the shoulder. Now they know where he is. Fallen is actually going to go for the hunt, and they peek them together. Perfectly done. Luminosity. They are on the brink, Anders. And this is going to be soul shatter. I mean, what can you do if you're Dennis, though? I mean, you know, Olafmeister's looking at him. Olafmeister's got to be telling him, nice try, dude, because 1v3 B-side retake on it, like, it's an impossible task. Like,
I mean, at this point, you got to wonder, because coming into this tournament, you're right, it's the first time it's been attempted. Was Counter-Strike ready for the big stage here in CIS? And question's got to be, was CIS ready for Counter-Strike? Because this is insane. 28th round, we're down to armor and pistols here for Fnatic. They could legitimately lose the semifinals right here and right now. They've got to step it up. They've done it before. Whoever wins now definitely deserves it.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. It's everything we wanted for the last map. Tooth and nail battle here to the very bitter end. And well, they are just collapsing back onto the site. Fnatic, they need to buy as much time as possible. Short smoke is going to be put down here, but that's not where the action is going to be. Luminosity, they're wrapping long. And there's the Molotov to buy a little bit more time. JW up on balcony. He's going to be exposed. He's only got the P250. He spots them moving up, and now the wrap begins. Dennis is there. Double kill for him. Both headshots.
This is huge. Dennis, he picks up a third kill. Fallen, he sees him at the edge. It's still a 2v3. And Fnatic, time and again, they pull this out. It's turning into some actual magic here. Taco and Fallen. I mean, Taco's very nearly dead. He's been playing so well, but this is very tough for him to go back. Fallen, he lands a shot though on Dennis. The triple streak has ended. Crimson Olive though, they will still have the lead right now. The bomb needs to be picked up. And who's going to do that as soon as they do? Oh, Oliver's already out on the balcony. Is he going to turn around at the right time? It seems he has the timing. Fallen goes down, and he comes down for the second kill. Olafmeister bringing it back. 14-14.
My heart can't take it. They win the force by pistol. Luminosity, what are you doing? Do they have the stuff? Do they have the metal, Anders? Can they hang in here? Luminosity, this is now going to be their turn to win a force buy. And well, Fnatic, their buy isn't much prettier. 3 rifles, a shotgun, and a CZ. But then it's Flusha holding the CZ, and he's capable of anything. It might as well be a rifle in his hands.
They made this buy to get the grenades. That's what they wanted. Flusha falling back. Got to be careful there. And he makes it around the corner, puts out a Molotov to buy a little bit of time. It's JW opening up with a shot. Dennis turning around for the kill on Fur. It's looking good. Flusha picking up one more. Fnatic now, they're about to be 1 round away. Fallen left alone. He can't survive this round. It's 15-14 match and map point here for Fnatic. 34 kills on Flusha.
And this is why Fnatic have won 3 majors, back-to-back majors last year. This is why they're the best team in the world. They are monsters. And you think it's possible that that Luminosity are finally going to end it. 3 tournaments in a row for Fnatic that they've attended, they've won. You thought perhaps that Luminosity would make history. If they'd have beaten Fnatic here in a best-of-3, Anders, they would have taken out like the top 6 in the world in the space of 2 months. That's unheard of for a team just coming out of nowhere.
I mean, there's no denying that Luminosity have figured out something that a lot of other teams haven't. You see the crowd, the crowd of people ready to get autographs, ready to celebrate. Oh, yeah. But there is always overtime to consider, so they could be standing there for a little bit here.
Absolutely. And you got to hope. You got to hope that we could get overtime out of this. The only issue is that Luminosity, they're going for a pistol force again. That's the problem. They don't have the money for rifles. They didn't get a plant.
I wonder and hope if we haven't converted a couple of Dota fans today, at least just a few, you know. Because we've been enjoying the Dota tournament quite a bit.
Yeah, it has been really exciting to watch.
How does Alliance
with the comeback yesterday? I mean,
unreal. Wow. You see the arena couldn't fit any more people in at this point. We're currently headed into the 30th round of the 3rd map here, the first semifinals. You gotta realize there's another best of 3 to be played today, and that's gonna be off the charts as well. Na'Vi versus Envy.
So sick.
Here it goes. 5 Tech-9s and a lot of hope is what they have. And they stack 4 people in the B bomb site. Fnatic, they're gambling everything on this. They're hoping that they can go and fight and win this. And if they don't, if they would have run into a lot of people and died, then the rest of LG would have run into B and there would have been 2 people waiting for them. What a mad call from Fnatic.
Yeah. This is just the kind of twisted play that Flusha would come up with, right?
Yeah. that would have been probably the most torturous way to lose a round, because you'd be high-fiving all the way into B thinking, we got this, we won the fight. Time to put the, oh no, no bomb plant.
Well, after the initial just little spar there, the HE's going out, some shrapnel exchanged. It's going to be Luminosity slowing down.
Do you get the sense that LG are slightly paranoid at this point?
Just a little bit.
They're defending
that's the first time they've
T-spawn.
seen that. They don't know, like, they've actually gone and smoked off T-ramp. And so now LG are wondering, okay, well, Fnatic could be anywhere at this point. We need to get a presence in mid. They had a fair up in apartments, so they should know. Well, second mid is clear, obviously. Now they're going to start putting some guys into mid to get control of that back. But look at that. That one play from Fnatic, there's 45 seconds left on this clock, Anders. Luminosity, they've wasted the entire round just worrying where the hell are they on this map.
The one thing is, if they actually execute B right now, then Crim's going to have a hard time helping. He's only got one flashbang, and inside the bomb site, it's Dennis holding. So I don't know. This could be very tricky right now. If they manage to pull this off, they're running in towards Archway on the other side. They're going to try and pincer the B bomb site and distract Crims as well. Here comes the Tech-9 train. Is it really going to go to overtime? Flusher, he picks up one kill. Dennis with a second. Fnatic, they say no. It's going to be the spray down. Cold goes down. Targo to die as well. Fnatic, here's the last. And Fnatic, they make it to another finals.
Unbelievable. Just incredible. You can't argue that these guys aren't the greatest.